Black women don't have power like that. And we just gonna drink to that.
Christmas! You gonna get that
Play with me though, play with me. You better clock that tea. Nasty neck tail. Hey bestie girls, welcome to another episode of Vlogmas. You guys, it's a little bit after 9 o'clock. Y'all nephews are gone to bed. They have whooped my today, okay? I've been counting down the seconds, the minutes, and the hours to bedtime, and it's finally here. So I decided that we're gonna film a little what I do after my kids go to bed. So basically, if you know me, you know I do not go to bed with my house dirty, because I just feel like if I wake up to my house dirty, it's just gonna set the tone for the whole day. I'm gonna be pissed all day long. So I just make some time at nighttime to clean it. We're gonna clean up together, and then I put a poll up on my Instagram about 45 minutes ago, and I told the bestie girls to ask me anything. We're gonna do a tipsy talk, because if you're not new here, you know we used to always do tipsy talk. I'm gonna get in my bed and we're gonna answer these questions, real, raw, unfiltered, because that's what I'm all about. So without further ado, let's get into this nighttime routine, girl.
Hey, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's been naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good, for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Alright besties, my rug in the living room, my white rug, oh, look at these lights on, it's looking really dingy, and you can just tell the boys have just been having a time on there. So I'm going to pull out my spot cleaner tonight, and I'm going to clean that. Hello? What paper? I don't...
Under the mistletoe, I don't wanna miss out on the holiday, but I can't stop staring at your face. I should be playing in the winter snow.
Okay, y'all, I just finished using my carpet cleaner, and look at this freaking water. It looks like chocolate milk. This is disgusting. I'm about to dump this, and then I'm gonna spray some little disinfectant stuff, and then we're gonna iron Carter's school clothes for the night. Hey besties, it is currently 11 o'clock and I'm ironing Carter's school clothes. I like to do all this stuff at nighttime, so when I get up in the morning, I'm not scrambling trying to find school clothes and iron stuff. Everything's already laid out, hot, ready. It's ironed, it's ready to go. Just throw it on and go. So, yeah. I'm just getting his school clothes ironed. And then I need to go buy them some t-shirts and some socks, because apparently the washer's eating their t-shirts and their socks, because I just can't find any of them. Like, I can't find no matching socks. I can barely find any of their little t-shirts. And my mama, she would have a fit if she knew Carter went to school today with no t-shirt on. It was like 20-something degrees this morning. I tore this house up looking for a t-shirt, and I couldn't find none. And I know they have a million t-shirts laying around here. I just couldn't find them. So we're gonna have to do a little Walmart run. Yeah, Walmart, because their little toddler underclothes is usually a little cheaper than Target. So that's what we're gonna do. Probably go there tomorrow. But that's what I'm doing. Okay, bestie girls, finally made it into my bathroom. So listen, I know these braids only like I know they're only like 2 weeks old, if that. But baby, I'm ready for these to go. It is December 3rd. My birthday is in 30 days. My birthday is January 3rd, y'all. I'm about to be 25. That is so close to 30. Lord, let us pray. We need a moment. Mama girl is growing up. I don't know when I'm gonna get my hair done, but these braids, I'll probably keep them up for like another week or two before I take them down, because I have to get my hair right for Christmas pictures, then turn around, got vacation, vow renewal. I just got all that shit coming up. Oh my eye, are you serious? Okay. My girl finna get ready to get in the shower. I'm gonna start my shower. I usually start my shower and I let my water run for like 2 to 3 minutes to heat up, because if I get in a shower and the water is cold, pissed. All right, besties, let's get into this little sip and answer these questions. The first question that I have is, would you ever consider doing counseling? Hold on, I'm gonna go grab my microphone. Hold on. I wanted to bring my mic because I just feel like y'all can hear me a little bit better, and it just makes me feel so much more official. So would you ever consider doing counseling, like letting someone vent to you? I always tell my basic girls, if you need a shoulder to cry on or just somebody to listen to you, come to me. My DM's always open. Sometimes it might take me a few days to see them because of the way Instagram hides my DMs, but I definitely don't mind, because I hate when people look at me as like I'm more than what I am. I am a normal person. Call me. Let's talk about it. This ain't no damn Beyonce. Okay. Where did you get that glass? Y'all, the glass that's on my Instagram story, which is this one right here with the bow on it. Can y'all see? That glass, you can find it at TJ Maxx or Marshall's or Home Goods. It's just hit or miss. I went to my local TJ Maxx and they was loaded. They had like 30 of them. Okay, next question your girl got. I'm 27 and I've been married for 3 years now. How do you keep it interesting and the spark? So something for me and my husband that we've just always done to keep things interesting is to just keep dating each other. Like, we'll turn anything into a date. For instance, today when we were in the car riding line, we literally took blankets. We set the blanket up on like the sun visors so we could block out the sun, and we propped up the iPad and we're just watching a movie. We will turn anything into a date. Keep dating. I feel like it's so hard to get it's so easy to get disconnected from your partner with daily life and just being in the routine and the flow of things. And when you have kids, it is so easy to become disconnected and to feel like there's a million miles between you and your spouse. Keep dating each other, keep things spicy. Another thing, one of my favorite date nights that we usually do like every other month is we'll have a babysitter and we'll go to the adult super center or the sex store, and we'll walk around and we'll get things to use in the bedroom. And we actually just went Saturday night. It's Wednesday. We went Saturday and they had those swings in there, and I was like, I'm gonna have to do some research on the swings before we go get in a swing, babe. But I would literally consider that, because I went and I looked it up on TikTok. We just gonna drink to that. How is married life? Married life, you know how when people explain marriage as being like a roller coaster and up and down, up and down, up and down, that is, I feel like that's true. It definitely has its ups and its downs. But one thing I wouldn't trade for anything in the world is my union. No matter how much that man get on my nerves, no matter how much I get on that man's nerves, no matter how much we fuss and fight and bicker and argue and say, you know what, that's it. I feel like when you truly become blessed with your person, you know that it's your person. You can try to fight it all you want. That's your person. That is who God made and intended for you to be with. Married life is definitely fun, because we tore them folks' balcony up last week on that cruise. We definitely be having a time. So don't get like deceived by people talking bad about marriage, because some people are out here fully enjoying marriage, and I am one of them. We have our days, we have our highs, we have our lows, we have our ups and our downs, just like any normal married couple in the world. But do I enjoy being married? Absolutely. How do you make your perfume last all day? Bestie, it's a hit or miss. Some perfumes, honestly, they'll last all day without no touch-ups, and some perfumes you just have to touch them up. Now, I follow this one girl on TikTok, and one of her recommendations to make your perfume last longer is to basically use Vaseline as like a primer. So if you're putting perfume on your wrist, put a little Vaseline right there and then spray your perfume on top. It's supposed to help that perfume cling to you and just last a little bit longer. What's the hardest part about being a wife? The hardest part about being a wife for me, and I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm gonna keep it 100% honest. If you followed me for a long time, I have been away, and now that I'm back at home and I'm back with my friends and stuff, the hardest part about being a wife for me is knowing when to slow down. The hardest part of being a wife for me in this season of my life is knowing when to slow down, because I have some associates and some homegirls who love to go out. They love to go to brunch. They love to go and do the club thing, but they're not married. I'm married. So I have to explain to this man why I'm going out 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times in a month. You know, it's when you know you have to learn how to slow down and learn how to balance things, because being a free, independent 24-year-old and then being a married 24-year-old is two big different things. So I have just learned how to slow down and how to just, you know, cope and just go with the flow. You don't have to be outside all the time, because that's something that my husband cannot stand. If I'm outside too much, oh baby, Mr. Coleman, he's gonna be pissed. He's gonna have an attitude. So in this season of my life, being back home, being back in my element, the hardest part for me is knowing when to slow down and knowing how to slow down. Because I can't lie, I had so much fun just going out with my girls and catching up, but then your husband looking at you like, what you doing? So for me in this era of my life, that has been the hardest part. How do you spice up yoga time? Foreplay is definitely your friend. I love to do massages and toys. Not gonna lie. Are you and your hubby high school sweethearts? We are. So I met CJ's brother when I was in the 10th grade, and we were in the same grade, but CJ was already graduated. And so we were in the same class together, and his brother made a Snapchat and I was in the background, and CJ saw me and was like, hey, who's the girl in the background? Put me on. And we've been on and connected at the hip ever since. He is my boo, even though he's my high school sweetheart. He was already graduated when we started going together, but he's my high school sweetheart. Next question says, sexy time. Do you do any prep, or is it anytime, anywhere? I'm not like a big prep girl. Like if we're just at the house, of course, I'm going to take a shower before I get into bed, and I feel like, okay, that's considered my prep, because if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. But I'm anytime, anywhere, baby. I don't be caring. I know I watch this Cootie Cat at night. I know I watch the Cootie Cat good, so I don't be feeling like I need to prep. I don't feel like I have to prep. I know I watch my Cootie Cat good and should be good and very demure all day long. Clock that T. Are you set on not having any more children? Y'all, if you're new here, then you don't know, but I have a really complicated history with pregnancy, from ectopic pregnancies, miscarriages, and then incompetent cervix. I'm pretty set on having no more kids. I'm okay with what God has already blessed me with. My husband sometimes talks about, maybe we should undo the vasectomy. Maybe we should try again. But at the same time, I know he's just having a little baby fever. And if we ever really got down to the logistics of trying to have another baby, he would back out. Ooh, hey Zaria, love from South Africa. This is crazy. South Africa? Any tips on how to stimulate the release of an orgasm? One of my biggest tips to orgasms as a woman is First of all, you have to learn your body because it's yours. It belongs to you. If you don't know what you like, you can't coach your husband or your man on what you like. One of my big things is I love to use my little bullets on myself while being penetrated, and that helps me release orgasm. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Next question, y'all. Do you think moving back home was the best decision? Was the best decision you ever made? Yes and no. Because literally yesterday, me and my husband were talking about selling our house and moving to Dallas. I don't know what it is about Dallas, but we have been looking at Dallas for so long because I feel like now that we've been home for 10 months now, whatever, it's been great. Don't get me wrong, it's been great. But at the same time, it's like you appreciate your family and you appreciate them a little more when they don't have as much access to you. So we were like, you know, maybe we should sell and try somewhere else. But with Carter being at school now, I'm very like iffy about him going to school in certain cities, big states. Alabama is small, it's super demure. I went to school here, his daddy went to school here. We love the school system, we love the school that he's in. So will we move away from home? Probably not. But will I say it was an okay decision, I guess. It was okay. What would you tell a woman in her 20s? I would tell a woman in her 20s that one of the most important things to know is exactly who the you are as a woman. You have to know who you are, because even, I don't know if you guys have seen it, Little Miss was trending on the internet over the past 3 days. People were playing with me. They were playing with me. Some rap genius or something, they reshared the pictures from when I got my husband his car, and the comments were just disgusting. They were degrading as fuck. They were saying, oh yeah, she only got that car for him with OnlyFans money, selling pictures of her butthole. She got it for him, but he has to pay for it because black women don't have motion like that. Black women don't have power like that. Black women. Or I even saw one white man said Negro women don't do things like this. And one of the most important, I keep saying it over and over and over and over and over to myself because it's so true. One of the most important things, especially as a young black woman in her 20s, to know is who the hell you are and what you bring to the table. Because regardless of me being a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home mom or retired stay-at-home mom, I've been with my husband since I turned 17, got married when I was 18, been a stay-at-home mama since I was 19. The goal, and another thing, people be like, I'm about to stop watching them because when I first started watching them, they were struggling and now they're up and they think they're this. You can struggle, but the goal is to never stay there. I don't get stagnant nowhere. I don't give a damn how good my life is going. I'm always going to keep making a vision board. I'm going to keep making goals, keep having something to look forward to, because you become stagnant, it's like, what are you even doing? So I would tell any woman in her 20s, regardless of where she is in her 20s, regardless of if she's married, if she's single, if she has kids, or she's a dog mom, or a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home girlfriend, a nurse, a lawyer, whatever, the most important thing to any woman in her 20s is to know who the hell you are. Because Lord forbid if things didn't work out for me in my 20s and me being a stay-at-home mom and I end up a divorced stay-at-home mom. I've always, don't get me wrong, I love my husband to death, but I've always known my worth and I've always known exactly who I was as a woman, exactly what I bring to the table, and exactly what I can do for myself. Because anything that my husband can do for me, I know that I can do the same thing for myself. One of the things that my mom has always drilled into our brains is you can literally do anything in this world as long as your ass is willing to work for it. So, okay, my husband built me a home. He bought me all the nice cars, anything I wanted. I could have did, even if I didn't get married to CJ and I was just a single woman out here, I could have built my own home. I could have built this same home. I could have bought the same car, but I have to want it. You have to want it. It's a mental thing because people put themselves in a box and they stay there. I will never be one of the people to put myself in a box. I want the sun, the stars, the moon, the whole atmosphere, because the world is too big to put yourself in a box, okay? Done ranting. I just had to get off my chest. Clock that too. Let me text my husband back. Okay, another question I got is, what are you grateful for? And I'm going to tell you guys what I'm grateful for. I am grateful for, first of all, my health. Every day when I say my prayers, I say, thank you, Lord, for my health. Thank you for my wealth. I don't care if I only have $2 in my bank account. Lord, thank you for those $2. Thank you for that. I say thank you for my health because I feel like people take health for granted. If you had $1 million, but you got told you have 4 days to live, you would pick your health and being able to continue living than that $1 million. I say thank you for my health, so I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for my family. I just feel like my family, they are my everything. Everything that I love is in these 4 walls right here. Everything that I have worked so hard to build and generational curses that we work so hard to break, it's all in this 4 walls right here. And that's why I go so hard behind my family, because it's like we literally have the power to create our own future right here. We have the power to break all the generational curses. I'm thankful for my health, my family. I'm thankful for my platforms and the way that they have grown and the way that they make me feel so close and so connected to so many women in the world, and men too, because men be commenting on my stuff. Hey babes, and hey babes, clock that T. We not sexist over here. You can join. In this club, we all fam. Okay. I'm thankful for my parents. Yes, I'm going to say my parents, because I have been working on the relationship with my dad. Even though it's estranged and my dad is still away in prison, I still been working on that relationship with my dad. And anytime I can write him a letter or give him a phone call, I do it. So I've been working on that. So I'm thankful for my parents, thankful for just all of my family in general. And I'm just thankful for this season of life I'm thankful for this season of life in its entirety, because it has brought so many ups, so many downs, so many highs, so many lows. And I feel like this year in a nutshell has taught me to be more thankful and more appreciative for the little things. You flip your light switch and your lights come on, be thankful. Because you know what? Out there somewhere, what is it? It's 27 degrees. Out there somewhere, somebody would absolutely kill to be sitting by the damn fireplace. So I learned to be thankful for that. My fireplace has a switch on it. I flip the switch, it comes on, it heats up me and my family. I'm thankful for the little things. I don't care about no car. I don't care about the house. We could be living in a box as long as we got food, we got water, we got each other, we got heat, we got the necessities. That is what I'm thankful for. This is going to be our last one, and then maybe we could do a part 2 in another day of Vlogmas. What made you first start the Day in the Life vlog series? So it made me start my Day in the Life vlog series. I remember we were living in Cali, and I stitched this man video, and it was all about like being a provider man and all of this. And I was like, I always say I found the needle in the haystack, because my husband is not like today's men in our generation. He's very old school. He learned his ways from his dad, blah, blah, blah. And that video right there was my first viral video on TikTok, and it blew up. And the men in the comments were so butt-ass hurt and talking about, oh, her husband's a simp, and he pays all the bills, and she just lays home all day. She doesn't cook, she doesn't clean, she has a nasty house, she lays up and watches Netflix all day. And so in my mind, the only way to show people what a stay-at-home mom really does is by filming my days as a stay-at-home mom. So the very next day, I started my Day in the Life series. Hey babes, welcome to another day in the life as a stay-at-home mom and wife. And I would start my days literally when I woke up. The first thing, and still to this day, the first thing I do when I wake up, well, when I get out my bed, is I grab my tripod, I set my tripod up, and I start filming. And I just film from the time I wake up till about 8 o'clock at night, with uploading time being 9 to 9:30. And I have done that for 2 years now, and that has been the best thing that I could have ever done, because I never imagined that my socials, and I never imagined that social media could become a full-time job for me. In a way, it's become a full-time job for me. But that one person, and I mean, you better clock that T, sir. that one bald-headed bastard saying all I do is lay around and with a nasty house, and I don't cook and I don't clean and I watch Netflix all day and I don't do anything for my kids. That one dirty geezer changed the whole trajectory for me, because I'm not letting nobody play with my name when I know what I get up and do. So that was my way of showing these men who just think stay-at-home moms are just the gum beneath their shoes. That was my way of showing them what stay-at-home moms do. And it has been one of the best decisions in my goddamn life that I have ever made, because I've turned it into a full-on career. You better clock that T. Nasty neck tail. But okay, besties, that's gonna be it. We're gonna let it rest for today. We will talk again very soon. Y'all, should I do a part 2? Let me know what else y'all want to see in the Vlogmas series. That is it, and that is all for today, besties. I love you guys, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye, babes. Mwah.